Okay, I've been having camera difficulties. I got some dirt in it at the beach. The other point I wanted to make and point out was from a more recent video I made about the ecosystem. I was down on the Columbia River at that time, which used to be a really nice spot until they made that new runway and routed a zillion airplanes over it continuously. It's pretty now, but it's still messed up. Now I'm up here above Washougal, State of Washington Department of Natural Resources. And it's the middle of the summer. And there's a babbling brook going by right there. And not only are there hardly any bird sounds, I hear a random tweet and a chirp here and there. No singing though. None of the singing birds. They're all gone. Ooh, an airplane's coming and I have bugs swirling around me now. Because why? Because the airplane's coming, of course. Even the bug population is down. Even the bad bug population is down. For a while it was all the nicer bugs that aren't so bad were disappearing, leaving nothing but these nasty fucking creepy crawly, spiky, pokey things, right? Shield bugs and weird spiders and tiny micro flies that fucking swarm in your face. But even those are becoming reduced now. Where'd he go? There he is. Howdy folks, I'm doing some important airplane work over your forests and your houses today. I go fly my little airplane around nice and slow over your place, like I do every day. Don't worry, it's important work we're doing and we'll be going real low the rest of our lives. A bee just came out of that hole. What the hell? Guess he heard the airplane too. Listen. There's nothing. There's an airplane sound, a little bit of a breeze, and the stream. We're in a fucking forest, in the mountains, in the summertime. On a nice day, it's not 95, it's like 85. And the animals are gone. I mean, I saw a scraggly looking raccoon a little bit ago, and that was it. Anyway. And that's it. What's really odd too is with the airplanes, there went one. That's really rare that only that many airplanes would fly over. I mean, I thought it was normal for there to be, 16 jumbo jets and 5, small planes, all at low elevation, flying in every direction at the same time, all day and all night, because that's what's normal. And then there'll be an abrupt change, and that will all stop. When I was in my 20s, which would be in the 90s, okay, the 90s were not like the 30s, they weren't ancient times, all right, the ancient 1990s. If you were to come up here on a day like today, and it's a Friday, and it's in the afternoon, there would have been 30 motorcycles go by probably already in the time I've been here making videos. People fucking all over, and people camping even. And there's just not. There are, people who ride still up here, but not like they used to. We have twice the population and 1/10 the amount of activities going on. And we're still supposed to believe that, it's just people's choices and normal human behavior. The internet is now, and it's so good, nobody wants to do anything anymore, so they just stay home. Yeah, it's not the chemtrail spray that's poisoned everybody in such an overwhelming but subtle way that they don't even realize how they've been poisoned. They just don't quite have the energy or the impetus to go and do things that they used to do, or maybe would have done, or that people traditionally would do. I know I don't. I used to accomplish a lot more than I do now. Now everything is an uphill battle the whole way, with weird bugs attacking me and ringing ears and migraine headaches and joint pain and lumps that move around on my skin. Get. Another plane coming, I'm sure. Anyway, do you hear it? No sounds of life. And I'm in the forest. I'm not like on the edge of town, you know, and there's a big city right over there or something. No. I'm at the gorge, the Columbia River Gorge. This is the entrance to the gorge. This should be teeming with life. There should be things rustling at the bushes the whole night. And there's not. Because everything's dying. Because of the chemtrail spray. And the microwaves, I'm sure, aren't helping any, you know. Beaming things with microwaves fucks them up just as much as poisoning them. And we're doing both. To ourselves. A lot of you people, maybe not people who watch my channel, but a lot of people who you might know, work for these people. If you work for Xfinity or CenturyLink or any of the telecom companies, you're installing this shit that's killing humanity and killing the environment and killing the ecosystem and going to ensure that everybody is a zombified slave. You know, like, I got a great job with benefits installing these Wi-Fi systems. Fuck you! You fucking retarded sack of shit. You're as bad as the fucking... Oh my god, as bad as the doctors. I'm Dr. So-and-so. Look at my big paycheck. I'm gonna prescribe some Vicodin to this person for their headaches. Yay! Where's an eagle? Oh, well, there's a jet. I hear one actually overhead, but then there's the Alaska Air. This is a twin turboprop. They say Alaska Air on them. And they fly loops around the valley, and that's all they fucking do. They fly loops around the valley. From Portland to Longview and back again. They fly big lazy loops around the valley. Sometimes they'll cross the valley and do a lazy figure eights over the valley and then fly back out and fly loops around the valley. Obviously, there's not passengers that want to fly lazy figure eights over town and go in circles around the valley they live in. So what are the planes doing? Because that is how they're flying. What's a good reason that you would fly a plane in circles over somebody? If you're spraying them with something, if you're monitoring them, or you're dropping things on them, that's about the only reasons. They've got plenty of monitoring systems going on. I don't think they need any more. And if it's not obviously spraying something on you like chemtrail planes are, well then what are they doing? They're fucking zapping you with fucking high frequency electrical signals that interact with the chemtrail particle antennas growing out of your skin. If your hair turns white and your face hair turns white, your mustache turns white and everything turns white, then it's taking you over. If you're half white, then you're having problems. From hairs, I mean, not from race. It's happening to black people too. If you got super ashy skin and it just keeps coming back, that's it. If your hair's turning white. I see these fucking commercials for these drug companies, and they always got a black person who's really black skin with pure snow white, little thin afro, right? I'm like, shut the fuck up. And I'm healthy now that I take Zolestra or whatever the fuck pill they're taking. They're portraying this massive white hair epidemic as being normal. Get the fuck out. You know, does nobody have a memory of what their society was like 20 years ago plus? That's not that long ago. I guess by the time people get old, they're so poisoned that their brain doesn't work right, and they're so apathetic that they just don't care. Oh, who cares about our kids and grandkids? Fuck them. Let them get brain cancer and die in their 20s. They'll be better off that way, right? Fuck. My battery's gonna die. I'm getting out of here. God bless and have a good day.